And here's Mike. So we'll let him take over, please.
Hey, thank you, John. I really appreciate it. And here is Mike Hayes. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, great. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm glad I got to say hi to Alan. Great guy, very supportive of everything we're doing. Thank you, John. Doing a great job opening up, and Greg. So, what I wanted to do is talk a little bit about some new technology that will help us promote Meeting, and it integrates really, really well with that. Um, because what you want to do is you want to make the meetings as impactful as possible, but you don't want to spend any more time than you have to, because time is, our greatest valuable asset. So what I wanted to do is I want to share with you a quick slideshow. I've only got 3 slides, so let me make sure I can get that up. Boom. Okay, here we go. Window. And here it is, folks. All right, can you guys see this slide?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay, great. So I wanted to share something that I think is really, really important about how we can use technology and video to really promote our meeting. So there's 2 parts of video. There's short form video, and then there is long form video. And what a meeting is long form video, but you want to do them, but you don't want to spend your life on them. You want to make them as impactful as possible. So let me explain a couple of things that I think are very, very important and about short form video, and the best platform in my experience to do that. Now, a lot of people know who Ashton Kutcher is. He's a big time TV star. He is a movie star. He was married to Demi Moore, and he's pretty famous. And now he's a couple of things. He is a social media influencer, but he's also a venture capitalist and really a superstar. So why is he investing his time, fame, and fortune into Loom video workspaces, and really why you should too? So he is an investor in Loom, and he has made over $250 million investing his fortune and by spotting future winners. Now, here's what he says, because he is homeschooling his kids with his wife. And what he said, and the reason he invested in Loom, he said, I end up doing, because he's homeschooling the kids, a lot of my work at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night when people aren't available to do a call. So that's what he told Forbes magazine. And that's when Loom becomes super, super valuable. So what I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about raising Agora and Be Connected, the tide that'll float all boats. And I saw that Joyce is on here. So what we want to do is we really want to grow all of the audience together. And that's kind of, let me see. Oh, so the key here is this is a proven technology, because unlike a lot of the technologies that we use, for example, Meeting is new, newer, let's say. Well, Loom has raised $200 million. They have 14 million users and have already helped over 200,000 businesses that may be just like yours. So I wanted to point this out. Here's a little bit about the CEO and how the company is already valued at $1.53 billion. And they've used so much of this money to work on the platform. So I wanted to kind of point that out to you, that this is something for speakers. But to me, this is not the most important part of Loom. This is one part of it. And now I'm going to stop my screen sharing for a second. I do want to share a little bit more about the Loom marketplace, or the Loom workspaces. And I'll keep it short because I know that our time has gotten a little out of whack today. So let me share this screen with you real quick, because I want to show you what's possible with free workspaces on Loom. So let me share this from Loom. Okay, now this is about their Google Workspace and becoming a creator. Like what you can do with a free business account or free account on Loom, I should say, where you are called a creator light. So you can use a workspace, and this is something that we can talk about, John, tomorrow when John and I meet and Greg and I meet today at 1 o'clock, is that you can have a free workspace where you can invite 50 team members to really build a team of Loom Light users using the Loom video technology to reach out and send video messaging and recruit people. So each member of your team, as a team of Creator Light users, they can create 25 videos that are 5 minutes. Well, 25 times 5 is, almost 2 hours. I mean, it's a lot of time. So you can build what's called a daisy chain or a playlist. So you can create, let's say John has his brilliant webinar, okay? Well, what I'd like everybody to understand that with Loom, you can connect a series of short videos. So John, let's say John had a 15-minute webinar, okay? He can create a 1-minute video from the very first minute of his webinar. And then you go, okay, great, I got that done. Now he can create a second 1-minute video about his webinar and put that into his Loom library, and then a third and etc. Well, now he can just add those all together, add links together, and create a 15-minute video. And then if he decides, gee, I should have moved this part up front and I should have moved that, you can do that, or should have re-recorded. Because the key to success in video is you always want to take the worst part of your video, the weakest part, and think, how can I turn that into the very best part of my video? And so with Loom Video, even a free account, that is exactly what you can do. You can create 25 video minute. Now this is the free account. Okay, this is the creator. So in the workspaces, you can build up these workspaces, and you can, this tells you all about the training and everything. I want to make sure that we have time for the Agora program and for Greg's program with Adam, etc. So, but basically, this is what I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to share how to create workspaces. And really, in closing, I know you don't know this yet, but I've been at this for a long time. There is literally nothing that you cannot build and create all with Loom videos and Loom workspaces. And the only thing that you need is imagination. And we've got some pretty creative people here in the Max community that can help you with that, to help you to imagine what's possible and to really be able to build your story 1 30-second or 1 60-second video at a time. So you don't have to write a whole book. You don't have to have a whole webinar organized. All you need is to create 1 minute, then another minute, and just really build it as a chain or a playlist. So it's really very, very exciting, and it's great support behind it.
Mike, I'm so glad that you introduced me to Loom recently, and I went into the platform. I created my own folders. I've made several videos already, and still there's more to learn. So I have a session with you later today because you are the Loom expert that always sets me off on these crazy journeys that I love. And you're gonna be teaching me a lot more, which I'm just thrilled about. And you have invited other people in the Max community to have a free onboarding session with you with this powerful tool. What's not to like about that? So everybody reach out to Mike and let him show you this amazing platform. Everybody needs short form videos. And why do they need short form videos for their business, Mike? Tell them.
Well, basically, you've got to grab people's attention now in 3 seconds. Okay. So you really have to and it's got to be about them, not about you. So
Yeah.
what can you offer? And, it's the attention span limitation. John Davin's coming up. That's cool because John offered very kindly that I offered to do another Loom training with John on Saturday at 10 a.m. John said, well, let's invite other people. And that's great because then they can meet John, learn more about the web tools guy. And, we talk about each other. We talk about ourselves. We talk about how we can help people with it. And, I learn things every time I do it. I learn things from people I'm working with and onboarding. So actually at 10 o'clock on Saturday, Pacific time, John and I will meet and I will put my meeting in there because, like I said to Greg, I want to, because Greg is kind of teaching me more about meeting, and I'm teaching him more about Loom, and that really is a great way that it works. So I said I want to do it in my meeting, and he was kind enough to agree to that and let me learn more about what he's learned about meeting, which is a lot already. And mine is ETV because I use short form videos like the new form of television. So that'll be at 10 o'clock tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And John and I will be there. Maybe Greg will be there too, hopefully. But if not, we'll talk today. So that's it.
Hey, thank you. John, anything to add to Mike's presentation about Loom and videos?
Well, I tell you what, Mike will tell you, and I'll tell you, and Greg will tell you, and the news will tell you, everybody is going to video. It is the best way to communicate with people, and the Loom program makes it so easy to create a community. And Mike's learned it so well that he's able to relay that information to us. So I've seen Greg, his community, and he's invited me to it so I can learn about different things about the Max community and the Agora program, how to create an account, and all of that kind of stuff that would take a lot of time. And the other thing that it's nice for is that the person who's looking for the information, it's so nice to be able to go find the information rather than have to try and find Greg and send him an email and ask him, although he's available and Mike, they're available. Hey, it's all really nice to have there, and it's a great way to motivate people. You can train people. Yeah, I hope I'm not talking too long, but the Loom program takes video and simplifies it. That's how I look at it.
Yep, that's great.